Have another Kelly around. Just a quick question for you. Obviously, in today's game, stretch bigs are supposed to space the floor and shoot and provide that kind of spacing. But you're obviously a good cutter, slipper to the rim. Why is that two-way part of your game so important for a team like this?
I mean, obviously stretching the floor is huge. Creating space for everybody else. But if they're going to switch, point guards or two guards, whatever it is on you, you got to make them pay. You can't just let guys, switch freely and stuff out there. So, for that kind of stuff, you gotta react to the defense and roll to the rim and finish and make sure that you're keeping the defense on its toes and you're not just giving them one look.
Jonathan Fagan.
With all the different lineup this team has had for the past 2 months, chemistry's always been kind of a challenge, but you have not seemed to have that kind of issue coming in. Is that just a veteran thing, or how much of that is just your game being able to read other players well and have them read what you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, that's just, basketball IQ. Obviously playing with a great point guard like John, he knows, what actions he wants to get in and, just following his lead. Make sure you use your voice out there on both ends of the floor. Telling guys what you're going to do, where you need help, all that kind of stuff. And it's the more you talk, the better your chemistry is going to be. If you're silent, it's tough to read other people's minds.
Crystal Saltis.
Hello, Kelly. Hope you are doing well. What did you notice about your new team in your first couple of games, and what this team needs to improve to be back on the winning road?
We got a bunch of guys. Obviously, we got a bunch of new guys playing together. Trying to figure out the system. And with the coach, we haven't practiced once. Since I've been here, so that kind of stuff is tough. But for us, it's about just playing hard on both ends of the floor. Playing together. Moving the ball offensively, creating shots for each other, and then defensively just being connected. Knowing what our scheme is and how we can go out there and just execute it. And for me, it's just like I said before about communicating and talking. We're gonna make mistakes. Obviously, having been playing with each other for like 24 hours. But you're gonna go out there and play hard and play together and let the chips fall.
Adam Spolin.
Kelly, before the game, Rafael said that you were a guy that the Rockets had really been interested in for a while. Is that something that they told you after the trade? And did you ever have a thought that this is a place that you could wind up playing someday?
You kind of just go about your career. Not really thinking of that stuff. But obviously talking to him, he was happy to have me come over, and like you said. Said that they've been watching me and like my style of play. So it's obviously nice to to be welcomed like that, and step into a role like this. And it's different. Just going from team to team like this. But it seems like a seamless fit and a seamless transition, and that's kind of all you can really ask for.
I know it's been a while, but was there any sort of a draft workout with them or any sort of a meeting when you were in free agency?
I don't think I worked out for them in the draft. I can't remember, doing it. And obviously free agency, they didn't at the time, 4 years ago, I don't think they had a lot of room, but, I know, 2 years ago now, Ryan Anderson, came to Miami from here or from wherever he was, removed from here and, said I would love it here and, it would be a great system for me. And, now I ended up here. So it's been a pretty cool journey and, finally here and ready to rock.
Holly Kambajani.
Hey, Kelly, having played against Kevin Porter Jr. and Christian Wood of the Eastern Conference and now playing with them as teammates, just curious on your thoughts whenever you did play against them and now as their teammates, as two young, really good players.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin Porter is, one of the most talented kids you'll find in this league. We played him last year, I think, it's his rookie year, and he basically took over a game and beat us single-handedly, in Cleveland. He had 30-something, probably like 15 in the fourth quarter, and he was just unstoppable. His natural talent, his ability to just get to the rim, create shots, draw attention is something that you need on a team. and excited for him to keep learning and keep growing. All assets of his game, because he can be a stellar player in this league. And as for Christian, obviously I haven't had the chance to play with him, but been watching him obviously for a while. For a couple of years now, and he's really grown too. Grown his game, and it's cool to see him develop into the player he is, and exciting to go out there and play alongside of him.
And last question, Brian Barefoot.
Kelly, first of all, welcome to Houston.
Appreciate it.
And what is it about Coach Silas's offense that makes you feel so comfortable?
It's free flowing. It's not super rigid. It's not like, X's and O's, here. It's free flowing. He gives the ball to his players and to his talent, and, has them kind of make plays. He gives you a little direction and lets you play off that. And then, after, a couple of actions, it's just read and react, and, taking advantage of certain situations and matchups, or, whatever, they see fit. And, that's a fun offense to play in. And, I think we can do great things in it.
Can you talk about how you open up the floor for Jayshawn Tate as well?
Yeah, obviously in this game, they didn't put the 5-man on me. They put Valanciunas wouldn't guard me the whole game. So Jayshawn's gonna have 5 men on him. That's a great mismatch for him. He's gonna get a lot of open shots. He can take guys off the dribble, cut, all that kind of stuff. So he's gonna get a lot of opportunities. If they keep doing that kind of stuff, and I told him just be ready and take advantage.